Hi, Sue Wilson. I have a lovely card here using some Pixie powders with like a tone on tone, which I don't think I've done before, but it's a really nice way to show them off. I'll share with you what we'll be using. From our mini expressions, we have the Happy Everything. I love that. I'm going to be doing a little stamping with the Elemental Swirl. Now it comes with a happy birthday stamp, but I'm not going to be using that part of it. And from our frames and tags, this is the leafy frame. This will be the focal element of our card. Okay, so I'm going to start with a little bit of stamping here. Now I'm going to use an anti-static pad off the edge here, and I've just got a little stamping pad under it because I find you get a much better impression that way. I'm going to go with some Clear Perfect Medium, which is just an embossing ink, so I'm going to use some gold embossing powder, and we're going to ink up our Elemental Swirl and just by tapping it. Okay, so what I want to do is just do a little bit off opposite corners here, and I'm just going to go off the page a little bit. I have to admit this is a little bit high for stamping for me, so let's see how we can do. There we go. I think that's all right. I'll ink it up again. We'll do the opposite side. Come around this way, and you can even do two if you like. There we go. Give it a little press. Pop that off. I've got some gold detail embossing powder here. Ooh, it's taped shut. Apologize. Let me just get the tape off of that. And I'm going to bring in a piece of, I've got just some cardstock here. And there it is. I'm going to just pour that on. I'll give you a quick look there. And this side. Tap it off. Now if you've got any spots where it sort of sticks and it shouldn't, you can always go back in with a fine paintbrush and just kind of brush them away. There's always going to be a few little stray guys. There we go. Now the other thing, and I'll do it all at once because I think that's actually easier, so I've taken a Clear Perfect Medium pen, and let me just set this to this side. I'm going to come back to that in a second. And I've just gone around the edge like this. Now I'm not going to do the whole thing, but you can kind of see, just to give it a little bit more of that edge all the way around, because I've got one I've done earlier. Okay, so that's kind of a fun thing. You can also use the pad. I just find that the pen gives you a little more control. Put that back into our container. There we go. So I'm going to bring this in, and we'll just hit it with a heat tool. Give it a quick emboss. Embossing is still one of those things that always amazes me. You can see that turn to that beautiful shiny gold. It's a lovely swirl too. It's a perfect accent. There we go. So you can just see that. I've got one I've done earlier, but you can just see what a pretty accent that makes. Okay, I'm going to set that to the side. I will bring in the one I've done earlier, and we are going to, actually, I'll leave that for a second. We are going to do some Pixie powders. Pop this to the side. So one of the things that I think is really kind of fun with Pixie powders is you don't need to use quite as much if you start with a colored piece of card. So what I wanted is just a little bit of that mica shimmer on my green. So I've started with a piece of Khaki card, and I've got emerald green, pale olive, and spearmint. And these are our three Pixie powder greens. So I've taped it down. I'm just going to put a little bit over the top here. There we go. Some olive. Okay. And the emerald green, which is going to be your darker one. But I love that it gives you kind of a variation in the tones. There we go. Pop those to the side and give it a quick spritz with some water. So you've got all sorts of different greens coming through there. Now I like to sort of flood this when I'm doing tone on tone, and they sort of mix together a bit. And then I like to let them dry naturally. So I'm going to set that to the side, and I'm going to bring in one I've done earlier. So you can see there's a bit of shimmer to that. It's not over the top, but you've still got that green coming through with some lovely tones. So I'm going to cut our frame out of that. Let's pop some stuff to the side here. Move these out of the way. And a little trick I'm going to show you is the leafy frame doesn't have an outside cutting edge to it, but there's not really a way to back it. There's not an outside one that you can use to back it. But what I wanted to show you is if you take your card you want to cut it out of and then put your backing card underneath it, just line it up, put that into place, and ideally you would line this up so whatever edge you want is around there. I've got one I've done earlier, but just to share with you, put it onto your base plate, top over, and we're going to run it through one time. Oops, there we go. It's a little bit tighter because it's got the two pieces. There we go. Bring this over. So that should cut through the top one really easily. And what it does is it gives you a perfect impression on the bottom one. And you've got all your little fall away pieces here. Now occasionally you'll have to tape a little bit onto the back, like this one actually cut through sections of it. So you can do that, and I usually do that first. But then you've got that perfect one to use, and I've got one I've done earlier. So I'll just set this to the side, bring that in and show you. And then I just use my scissors to cut the very center out because I knew exactly where it was. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and put some glue on this and line it up. And make sure I've got it going the right way. Yes. And you've got that perfect little picture you can lay it down in. Just move it a little bit on this side. Get that straight. Looks pretty good. So now I've got a nice frame, but it's been back, so I can add some mounting foam to that and raise it up, which I really, really like. I'm going to bring that back in. And the other thing about this frame is you can use it horizontally or vertically. So we are going to put it in a horizontal sort of orientation. I've got mounting foam already on the back. And I'm going to pop that right in between, just sort of covering a little bit of the edges on my swirls there. The other thing is I've done a second one of these frames and I've cut off some of the pieces, so what you can do is you can kind of layer it up and give it some dimension too. Add a little bit of glue on the edges of these. Find where it came out of, which is this one here. I'm going to just pop that into place, get it adhered, and this one in the opposite area. Get it adhere, and you can give it a little bit of movement. You can sort of bend the leaves and put them whatever shape you want to give them some dimension. In fact, you could probably do that easier first and then pop it on there. And that just gives, I think, just a little bit extra there. Now I've cut the Happy Everything, and I've used a gold mirror card as my shadow behind the antique gold. So the antique gold kind of matches with the embossing powder. And as that is done in a horizontal area, this is a perfect little fit in here for it. Pop that down. Nice and straight. And voila, there you have it. I think that's such a fun card, and you could use this for male, female, any occasion. Happy Everything. Hope you've enjoyed the video. Don't forget our YouTube channel, and if you like and subscribe, we will send you an email when we load new videos on.